You are in darkness. Your limbs and your neck are bound with chains. You know nothing but this life. I'm about to take you on a philosophical journey through the allegory of the cave, which is written by Plato. Not this Plato, but this Plato. In this historically accurate depiction. This story can be found in the Republic's 7th book. You can consider me a philosopher. I graduated in 2006 with a degree in philosophy. I'm taking you on this journey to introduce you to enlightenment. For the understanding of the allegory of the cave will provide a healthy respect for the journey from ignorance to enlightenment. First, we're going to talk about the allegory itself. Second, what can be considered enlightenment? And thirdly, how to obtain enlightenment. This description of this cave that you are in is mandatory, for it physically and symbolically lays the foundation of the story. You are seated, chained and bound, facing a wall. There is a fire behind you, or excuse me, there's a partition behind you, and behind the partition there's a fire. And finally, there's the incline leading out of the cave. The partition is there for a reason. There are puppeteers that hold up artificial cutouts of worldly possessions, such as trees, men, etc., that are illuminated by the fire and on the wall in front of you. This is what you consider reality. You know nothing but these shadows. One day, someone comes down and releases you from your chains. You are forcibly made to stand, and this is very painful after the years of stagnation that you have been through. You walk up the incline and you are blinded by the real sunlight. As your eyes adjust, you see worldly things, and you consider these illusions, for the shadows were reality. Then, your eyes adjust, you gain new wisdom of this new life, and you become enlightened. One day, you decide to go back to the cave. You visit your other fellow prisoners there. They laugh and they taunt at you because your eyes were not adjusting back to the darkness. They even react with fear. In the translated version by Francis Cornfield, it says, if they could lay hands on the man who is trying to set them free and lead them up, they would kill him. But you know better than these prisoners. This is a multifaceted thing. It can be analyzed in many different ways, but let's just focus on the idea of the journey of enlightenment. This is it, by the way. Enlightenment is not only education. It has a very huge role. All of you have been through schooling, and you've made it here. Let us also consider personal experiences. Buddhist belief is that once you have reached enlightenment, you know thyself. Let us consider these paths as how to obtain enlightenment. The path of education is hard. We all know this. I struggle with math and science all the time. I am forcibly having to get up out of my chains and walk through the problems every single day into the blinding sunlight. But I know it's pushing me further and further out of the darkness and leaving that ignorance behind me. I think all of you have crammed for exams, stayed up late, writing some essays. You guys are made to make stressful speeches. But you guys adjust your eyes to this new wisdom. You push through that. You keep moving. You gain new wisdom. Let's also consider personal experiences. Most of you have moved out of your houses for the first time. You've come to college, probably gotten really wasted, had these experiences that you have never experienced before. You've probably had a few painful ones, maybe a bad breakup, a first bounce check. Those suck. We all know that. But you have gained the wisdom of personal experience. You have been enlightened. I want you to be mindful and respectful of both of these journeys, for they are very much intertwined, and both can be bitterly painful. Yet in the end, you will possess an undying knowledge of how enlightenment gives your life purpose and meaning. I don't want you to shy away from the pain-ness, but embrace it. I think it was best stated by Morpheus in the 1999 film, The Matrix, when he's trying to convince Neo to join the resistance against the Matrix, saying, there's no turning back. You take the blue pill, you wake up in your bed, knowing or believing whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I will show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You are going to be constantly walking out of this cave, and I hope you embrace the pain, and I hope that you will have your eyes adjust to this new wisdom and become enlightened. I hope with my guiding hand that I was able to allow your eyes to adjust to the light. Thank you.